this and this. And then we're going to change this. Okay, so this is a game that I had the demo for. I'm trying. Give me just a moment. I'm going to throw this up and then I'll be right back. Let's give Pot. Okay, go, 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 go. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, super jumpy Evril today.
Hey, is that guy over there a friend of yours?
Nope.
You can tell him to get down now. It's not like we're going to eat his pancreas.
Ah! Oh, why? There's so many. Oh, why is there a blue one? Oh! It's a boss fight. It's a god.
Please evacuate immediately.
Working on it. That is exactly what I wanted to do.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, there are. I hate being in here. I don't want to go in the vents. I don't want to do the roar. I don't want to scream. I don't want to do the punishment.
Oh God! Chat, what is this? What? Okay, okay. So new game loaded. There we go. So this is the Occultist demo, and I have been wanting to play it for a hot minute. So let me just turn this and make sure that the sound is good for y'all, because I had to really mess with some stuff yesterday. And as you see, it says, there was too much chaos, and we couldn't even get through one game, and it dropped. And then I couldn't get invited back into the game. So this is called the Occultist, and as you can see, kind of up by the Scream, up here, it is a game in development. So this is a demo of it. There we go. There we go. So I had this. I was gonna just play it on my own time, but since y'all are here and that didn't quite work out, which I'm kind of sad about, but also at the same time, like, that was very overwhelming, and I think y'all could tell I was just like, in fact, I'm trying to get my heart rate to go back down. So yeah, this is the one I was telling you about a few weeks ago. Like, I have my pulsar on. Yeah, it was way too chaotic, and my chaos is just, yeah. So I tried. So, you know, there's that. No, the game's really low. Okay. I can do a lot of chaos, but after a while, when the loud gets up and I can't pick out conversations, I get, yeah. But let's play this instead.
All these years, Dad's obsession with Godstone Island was just background noise. Pages turning, frantic scribbles. The pendulum, supposed to guide me, lead me to truth, or just deeper into this family curse. Must be something here. An answer, a piece of your puzzle. Looks like I'm about to find out.
It's super pretty. Oh, is it tearing already? Okay, it's tearing a little bit for me, but not for you, so that's gotta be a streamer thing, but that's fine. Back. So this is the demo for the occultist. And this demo literally just dropped last week, and I immediately, in the diary, you can review your experiences and access useful information to solve the puzzles. Sweet. It's so pretty. And this is just on this. I think I have it set on high. I don't even have it set on epic. Yeah, I have it set on high, not even on epic. And look how pretty this game is. Like, look at this. Is it a little too dark for y'all? I feel like it's a little dark for y'all. Hold on. Oh, that needs to be off. And then that needs to be. You think it's fine, but you're also in the dark? Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yes. And you know what? Let's play with the controller, because my hands are kind of shaking just a little bit. I don't really feel like dealing with that right now. Okay. Much better. Oh, I thought I'd finally get over that, but that was a lot. I mean, it was nice to have all my friends in there, but a lot of my favorite friends to stream with have as big as personality as me, and that can be overwhelming when there's more than 5 of us on at a time. Godstone?
Godstone. So you are real.
No, no more burps. Reach the town. Oh my god, if this is what the new Elder Scrolls is going to look like, I am so ready for that. This is stupid pretty. I mean, look at this. Oh, press and hold the left. Oh, I don't know if I like that.
A first barrier or a reaction to my presence?
What do you mean, look back while running? I don't like that. Oh no. Oh, I hate that. This is just high. I would turn it up to epic.
Interesting.
Who's throwing shit at me? This isn't even epic. Like, I know. Oh my god. I mean, look at the detail in the wood. I have feet. Ooh, cute boots too.
Oh man. Heights. I hate heights. But I have to cross.
And this is still in development. Okay. How down? How down? How down? Down. Want down. Down. Reach the town. Okay, want. So they blew up the bridge. Sorry, I'm trying to get my heart rate back down. My monitor says it's at 120. Hold on just a minute. No, I down. Alright. Fly. Oh, this is like cataloging everything. How many know about the island? No, like with you and Rev and Atlas, like I can handle, like there were 13 of us in there. That's a lot of voices, first of all. But then there's also a lot of loud voices. And did you fucking see that? What was that? That wasn't always there, was it? Aha. Burb. Yeah. I thought I would be able to handle it, but I was under the impression there was going to be 8 of us, and I was like, I can do that. I can take some Xanax, and no. And then I love, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Mooney and Joey, but when he starts screaming like that, that is a lot on top of everything else. So I feel bad, but oh fuck, I got to balance.
That's fantastic. I was hoping for a red carpet.
Okay, also, does anybody feel like I'm talking like Geralt? I feel like Geralt. Nope, nope. Oh my god, that's so finicky. Okay, no, 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 no. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Nope. Okay, I think I get it. This, from what I understand, is supposed to be like, nope, 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 stop, 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 nope, nope. Wow. That is extremely difficult. Okay, hold on. Let me quit yapping so I can get across this. Maybe not. Like I said earlier, it sounds like he smokes 20 packs a day. Ooh, Joey? Oh my god, do you see that? Waffles, waffles. Okay, 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 okay. Am I wrong? Am I doing it wrong? I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Okay, so it said, where's my book? Where's my fucking book? Nope, that is not my book. That is crouch. Oh, will that help? Oh, big fucking difference. Oh, big fucking difference. Nope, I got a lot farther that time. Okay, so crouch and slowly. No. He's got that gravelly voice like I can throw into mine, but I sound more like a hag rather than a hot, smoking hot witcher. Okay, there's got to be a better way to do this. Which button was it that pulled up my thingy? Was it a... Okay. Crouch. Wow. Stop. Oh, why is that so... Alright. Sit up, Emerald. Now I'm getting annoyed. Let's see. If I can't make it across this thing... There's got to be a better way to do this. Here we go. Okay, so investigation, story. Zoom. Okay. I don't understand. Okay, we're gonna try it with keyboard and mouse and see. Maybe I'm not getting it. No, you have the WASD. Okay. Oh my god. This feels like IRL. Okay, memo to me. Keyboard is how to do this. There is a walk key, but if you fall from one side, the controller is very, very touchy. Okay, keyboard and mouse it is. Pull the keyboard back out. Alright. Stupid pretty, though. Why? Why is it always deer? Why? That's like the fourth deer. Or an elk, or whatever. Deer always scare the absolute shit out of me whenever they cross my path, and I don't know why.
This fog makes no sense. Barely see the tip of my nose.
That's unfortunate. Okay, so this is where we were...
Finally reached the other side.
Nice.
To what is the question?
Yes, Ellen! Ellen! Ellen!
Voices, screams drawing me in. Normally I prefer formal invitations. I'd better use the pendulum.
Pendulum can detect anomalies. Look through it to find and reveal hidden objects in the world. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Visio. Oh, look. Ooh.
A map made by children to a secret lair.
Okay. What else we got? That was kind of cool. Belt.
Bloody belt. Harsh punishments.
Eesh. Yeah, no. Okay. Something over here don't like me. we saw that already. Okay. What's that? So... I see no pirates. Smack my head. Alright. Ooh. What's that? Hello? Interesting. Dead burb is best burb. I heard that. Phone was twerking for a second. What song was it twerking to?
A house. Well, be good to get out of this mist. Stinks of sulfur. Weird coldness.
Stinks of
This cornfield hasn't been cared for in decades.
corn? This isn't corn, this is wheat. Use item. Enter the house. Don't have an item. Okay. I really don't like that. So they said
A
that
cave. Must be the one in the drawing.
crawling in my skin. Okay, crawling. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, I kind of turned it off. I'm kind of already on edge. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting better, but probably Rex. Pendulum can also show lost objects that are elsewhere.
Painted by children. Always the same man in the drawings.
Yeah, always the same man. Okay.
A necklace. Reminds me of something.
That thing in the tree that we saw?
House keys. Old and cold. Forgot my own torch. Could kick myself.
Nice. I can't decide what year this is because those house keys looked really old, cool, like really new. And there's a soccer ball, but some of this stuff is like very old. Like I can't decide. Can't decide if it's like 40s or 50s or like can't be 20s, maybe 30s or 40s.
What are you trying to show me?
Tuesday is my guess. Well, and he also said that this is corn. That's not corn. That's wheat, if anything. That wasn't lit before, was it? Oops. I forget which is the used item button. Let me do this. Options, controls. Okay, interact is E. Okay. Open diary is R. See health is V. Okay. I must be pressing R instead.
Ooh, you thirsty. Have you hydrated yet today?
I shall. Sippy sippy. Cheers, y'all. Uh-oh, heartbeats. Hello?
Looks like it was a family portrait.
Oh. Oh. Oomphy throwing things at me.
The Ascent by Lord Redler. Interesting.
Interessante. Okay, so now I'm definitely getting 40s or 50s. Yeah, definitely 40s or 50s. The red sky. A wild theory. Oh. Oh. Was that there before? Was that blood trail there before? I feel like that blood trail was not there before. Black eyes, great. Cute dog, though. Hi, Raven. trying to calm down a little bit. That was... I can't use it? Okay. Was that fridge always open? That's not creepy either.
Ghostly pale and trapped in a world she didn't deserve.
Mood. See something I can't see. What does it see? Legolas, what do your
Blood
elf?
stains going into the basement. Doesn't look good.
I heard footsteps. Okay. When ravenous wolves walk among sheep in their clothing, the corruptible disguises themselves as incorruptible, and the mortal is immortal. The victory over death itself will be accomplished. Great.
When ravenous
Oh.
wolves walk among the sheep in their clothing, the corruptible disguises themselves as incorruptible, and the mortal as immortal. The victory over death itself will be accomplished. What the fuck?
Exactly, my guy. Something over here did not like me. Why does this plate glow? No!
Remains of food on plates. They left in a hurry.
Are we sure they left, my guy? Hmm.
Wow. Looked like the woman of the house. I need to know her name to enter the basement.
We need to know her name. Alright, her name.
The thread binds people. The hook snags the unreachable.
Is her name Bitch? I think that's what we call her. Possibly. Oh! That's great. Oh, it's me walking on the glass. Okay, I'm like, what is sound?
A child's wheelchair.
What is that fucking thing in the window? Okay. You can push some elements on the stage to make your way through. Okay.
Tommy. The boy in the photos.
Okay. Tommy. I know. To reach the unreachable. I bet that's for the bathtub. That's Tommy.
Someone scratched the girl's face out. Strong feelings here.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Oh no! No, no!
Good shit, good shit. I'm loving it. Nope, can't get in there yet, so we need... I think we need this. Can we not get that? Okay, apparently not. There's got to be something else that we're missing. Okay. That's the girl that was upstairs that was sick. There's got to be something else that I'm missing upstairs. So there's the girl. Nothing happens. Oh, there we go.
Whispered secrets, shadows creep, hush now in dark sleep. Whispered secrets.
What?
Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, and fuck, and I can't emphasize that enough. That. What's wrong?
Whitney.
Whitney. Henry.
God has abandoned this place.
Oh, tuberculosis or pneumonia. One or the other. Mm-hmm. Whitney. How was it spelled? Okay, traditionally. Okay.
I guess it's better to get an x-ray than to look for keys. Locked.
She was albino?
Hmm.
Something
This
don't
was
like
used
me.
against the mother. I can still feel the heat in the handle.
What? What was? Oh. Oh. Okay. Ah, the worst thing ever.
Something shining inside.
More needles and more hooks. That's a weird sink. A ring?
Joseph and Telsa. They were
Telsa.
the owners of the house.
Oh. It just got dark. This is what I hate more than anything, is when the shower curtains are closed. Like, you wanna tell me where the killer is? You got it. Telsa. Telsa's the woman's name.
You've been brainwashed! Give her back to me! She's my daughter! We should never have come to this damned island!
It's our last chance!
Someone's not happy.
Telsa. Telsa's not happy. T E L S. Hey,
Telsa, let me in. I just want to help. To understand what happened here.
ooh, mean.
Smell of sulfur and coldness again. Should get
She's
ready.
not happy.
It's going to get interesting.
Yep. Interesting is not the word I would have used. Mm-hmm.
A candle. Could be handy for protection.
That Telsa. So that's Telsa.
She's in the house now. Let's take this upstairs then.
I don't scream, I don't squeal. Apparently, I scream.
But I'm not done yet. She's in the house now. Oh, this is where he worked, huh?
A boy's bloody shirt. He was injured.
All right. Back upstairs we go. Oh, that was open now.
You again? Makes us two odd birds
It's a
ending up
white
in a
crow.
strange place.
Layla.
Why have you done it, Joseph?
You can see your damage level on Alan's left hand. Use V to check your hand. Stay alert and safe. Okay. Okay. Shit. Nope, dead.
Hi. I'm here for your call.
Okay, so I have to figure out how to get around her. How am I supposed to?
Not today, Spectre.
Got it.
Please. You have to help my girl.
Damn it. Can't talk, can I? That'll hold you. For now.
Find the way. Oh, hi. Find the way to escape.
Joseph. So this is your hideout.
She don't realize she's dead. Same guy.
Typical. Always just out of arm's reach, huh?
Ladders. You can use ladders to access other areas. Get close with W. Grab it. Oh, okay. Oops. He's still rocking the ring. Oh, I see. Okay, we don't have anything to use with
Where's the
that.
damn lever?
Lever.
Got to find it.
Where's the lever? Don't have any.
Need to find something sharp to cut this. These old scissors have seen better days. Rusted through and through.
Unpolished scissors. Nothing's happening. Okay. Okay. Can't grab that. What's this?
Whitney.
Whitney Parker.
So, the albino girl was under Dr. Saunders' care.
Why are lass? The entire village is talking behind our backs about Whitney. I shan't stand it for much longer.
The lever. What dark motive is stronger? The reason I have lived in hope of building a better world. Now there is no hope, only hopelessness. My beloved Tesla, Whitney, and Thomas, your life has slipped through my fingers, and it's all because of him. It was all because of you. I took Whitney to the hospital, but it's too late. God's stone is cursed forever. Drowned passions, dreams to be realized. So I wish finally rest, no more suffering. May God forgive us. Ooh boy.
Bollocks. Going to need the combination for this one.
Okay.
Love, once cherished, now broken.
Okay, we gotta use the... We gotta get the, Okay. Snippy, snippy!
Forgive me. I lost our way. Lost our family.
Gotta find the lever, too. Oil. I don't like that. She stopped. Knew it!
I can't help anyone if you kill me.
Okay. In the times where darkness seeps into the hearts of the young, Thomas has once again strayed into the forbidden. Guide him back into the light. Shepherd him to respect and reverence. Keep him from the sacred hall of the temple, lest I shall intervene and enforce divine order upon him. LJR.
Punishments for approaching a temple?
61944. 619. Oop, wrong way. 44. There's a lever. like how quiet she's gotten.
Now we're talking. A set of wheels to get around.
Or not.
Bloody hell. So much for a smooth ride. Well, at least we've got a new exit now.
All right. How is the car still running?
Oi, you there. Who the hell are you?
Who are you talking to? Okay, well, that was the end of the demo. Okay, that seems like it's going to be a legit game, though. They've got some things to work out, but it seems legit to me. But yeah, I like that a lot. That had a lot of different things on it. Let me see
Ooh,
what else I have.
you look thirsty. Have you hydrated yet today?
I shall. Sippy sippy. Cheers, y'all. What other games do I have? I honestly just feel like burning through some of my like shorter games, if I'm honest. Just because today, let's see. So, what have I been holding on to that I haven't? There's so many. Ninth Dawn, Athlon. Choo Choo Charles. We already did that. We can take that off of there. Oh, when did I get Helltaker? I knew I had Hellevator, but I didn't know I had Helltaker. Noise Troy. Let's see. So yeah, I'm excited about that one. Let's see here. Yeah, let's do this one. I want to do this one. Hold on. Here's a reading one for you, Max. Let me change the stuff here.
Good job.
Thank you. All right, let's see. So we want this one in Anglaise. This is kind of nice, just chilling and burning through with y'all and burning through some of the stuff. You're gonna hit the hay, Avril. Thank you again for another fantastic. I don't know about that, but have a good night, Macro. right, so if you haven't guessed the name of this one's It's So Lonely Here. You are running through a forest. It is late at night and the sky is black as pitch. There is nothing to light your way save for the moon's milky glow, but its rays cannot reach you, not properly. The trees which surround you, jutting out of the earth like eerie monuments to a foreign god, are blotting out most of the light. You cannot see where you are going. Even if you had commenced your flight at a more sensible hour, however, with the light of the sun to aid you, it would be of little use. You do not know where you are going. You have no map, no route, no plan. You are running like a frightened animal, anxious and nervy, with no destination in mind. You have no desire, as you run, save to escape. You cannot let yourself be caught. If that were to happen, you are certain you would be ruined. You have no choice, therefore, but to keep going, on and on and on, though your feet are screaming at you for mercy. You have no idea how long you've been running. Hold on just a minute. Let's do this. Try this a little bit. Here we go. You have no idea how long you've been running. Time has begun to blend together. It has lost all meaning. Something sharp snags at the hem of your skirt, but you do not have the luxury to pause and examine what has happened. Instead, you tug. Your skirt tears, the sound splitting through the forest, and you stumble forwards with a shocked gasp. You are free, but at what cost? Your skirt has been irrevocably damaged. Might be too late to worry about such trivial matters now, though. If you do not start running again, soon she will catch you. Then your life will be over. You do not know if she is still following you, but you do not want to risk looking over your shoulder. If you were able to see her, silhouetted beneath a tree, looking at you with that sickly sweet smile which once ensnared you, you would lose what little nerve you possess. Your legs would lock up and your blood would freeze in your veins. Then you would crumple. You would fall, but you would not hit the ground. She would be there to catch you. Did she not promise, when you made that contract, that you would never be alone? You would like to take back what silly wish of yours, but it is too little too late for that. It's too late for a lot of things. All you can do is run. And run and run and run while icy fog swirls about your feet. It is cold enough to sap the heat from your body, and you shudder from it. It feels as though you are drowning. It feels as though you are being buried alive. Your knees and your shins, meanwhile, are bleeding. You cannot endure much more of this. But if you value your own life, you must. You run and you run and you run until, at long last, you reach a fork in the road. There are 3 paths which split off through the forest. Well, 4 if you count the path down which you came. You cannot exactly double back on yourself, though, not when you have put so much effort into running forwards. You can only press on. The three paths are signposted, which is something of a strange sight given you are so deep in the forest. Dark though it might be, you have grown accustomed to the shadows. You can just about pick out the writing on this old, dilapidated signpost, curved and slanted though it is. Your fate, if you will forgive me for sounding cliche, is in your hands. Now I wonder, which path will you take? Okay, go to the shore, go to the village, or go to the castle. I am going to go to the shore. So, you want to go to the shore? Good idea. What will you discover there, I wonder? This night is far from over, and there are any number of adventures still awaiting you. I hope that you have prepared yourself in advance, and I do hope for your sake that you have learnt how to swim. I have a sneaking suspicion that this skill might not. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I have a sneaking suspicion that the skill might come in handy. You follow the path which leads to the shore, supporting yourself on weary, aching limbs which feel ready to snap at the knee beneath. Okay, wow, wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, easy. Easy, easy. Okay, I have a sneaking suspicion that the skill might come in handy. Your only hope as you continue to run that you will find a means to escape your current predicament by the shore. You do not know what awaits you, but you have visions of a harbor extending out to the horizon, cradling a fleet of white-sailed fishing vessels. Surely there will be a kindly fisherman who will be willing to take you far, far away on his boat, to a place where your pursuer will not be able to find you. You can imagine, too, the face of this kindly fisherman, a face you have lifted from the fairy tales you read in abundance as a small child. He will have thick, bushy eyebrows and a dark brown beard streaked through with gray. He will look intimidating at a glance, but he will be fiercely protective of you, just like a father. You do not know what fathers are supposed to be like. You are only imagining. It is your imagination, however, which grants you the strength needed to keep going. You run to the shore. It takes some time before you finally emerge from the woods, but finally, you do it. How much time, you ask? I cannot answer that. Did I not say that time had begun to lose all its meaning? The forest is behind you now, at least, and all of the awful nightmares that lurk within it. It is still cold, though, and still foggy. It is still dark, too. The sun has yet to rise. You can see the moon more clearly now as it hangs above your head, round as any pearl or orb or crystal ball. The moonlight shines down upon your vertiginous cliffs, which plummet sharply downwards to an array of sharp, spiky rocks below. You felt, upon escaping the woods, a degree of hope, but the sight of those weather-blasted cliffs gives you pause. You inhale. Then you frown. Now what are you to do? You did not think this plan of yours through very well. Not that you had much in the way of a plan in the first place. There is little in the way of civilization here. The cliffs are far from the village. How far? You do not know. And you cannot see any houses. Where exactly will you rest your weary head, and what of your weary legs? Fitfully, you look around. There's nobody to your east, nor is there anyone to your west. There's no point in looking south. That's the way you came. And when you look to the north, the world falls away from you. The cliffs are too steep to scale, and it is too dark. Naturally, there is not a soul here to help you. You are on your own. You feel so overwhelmed, you could very well cry. You do not cry, however. You know that tears have never helped anyone. You got yourself into this mess. Now, you need to get yourself out of it. It is with this thought in mind that you inhale a lungful of salty oceanic air. Then, you begin your exploration in earnest. You keep away from the edge of the cliffs, afraid that you might slip and take a sudden, unfortunate tumble into the abyss below. You are not as attached to your mortal body as some humans are, but you do not want to die. You still care for yourself, if only a little. And it is this sense of self-preservation which compels you onwards. You glance this way and that, depressing the tall grass beneath your shoes as you search for a place of shelter. Surely, there must be somewhere. You cannot see any likely-looking settlements, but what is that over yonder? Could that be a roof? You hurry onwards, hope budding anew in your heart until, at long last, you reach your destination. There is a house after all, out here in the wilds, though it doesn't at a glance look very welcoming. The solitary house that you have discovered, not so far from the cliffs, is rather unremarkable. It is so small and squat, you cannot imagine it contains within it more than one floor. You can't even imagine that it contains much more than one room. Though it is dark, it is not dark enough to mask that the cottage has something of a slant to it. It is leaning listlessly to one side, like a drunken sailor. The thatched roof, meanwhile, which tops this dwelling, has certainly seen better days. There is a hole in the thatch. There are several holes, in fact, and part of it looks particularly bare, almost bald. That is rather concerning. Should it rain, you will not be properly protected from the elements. Can you really stay the night in such a place? You have some misgivings. But do your misgivings really matter when there's nowhere else to go? It's not as though you have any other options. It is with a sense of defeat, therefore, that you approach the cottage, which sticks out of the earth like a tombstone. Parts of you wants to turn back, but you know that would be foolish. The windows of the cottage are dark, but that does not necessarily mean it's empty. It's rather late at night, after all. Whoever lives here, if indeed anyone does live here, might be asleep. You cannot imagine the owners of this cottage will appreciate being roused so very late at night. You cannot let yourself worry too much about these small details, however. Otherwise, you'll never get anywhere. You swallow. The taste of the salty breeze is pungent in the back of your nostrils. Then, you rap the knuckles of your right fist on the door. You rap quietly at first, but you not hear any resulting shuffling inside the cottage. Perhaps you did not use enough strength. Emboldened, you rap your knuckles on the door for a second time, more loudly this time. You wait a few moments, but still you cannot hear anything. Perhaps the cottage is unoccupied after all. You knock for a third time, then wait. The third time is, as they say, the charm. But, for all that, your knocking goes unanswered. Well, nobody can say you didn't try. More intrigued now than anxious, your fingers fingers find the handle of the door. You pull it down and, to your surprise, it yields easily. The door swings back for you, as if by magic. It feels almost as if this was preordained. You step inside the cottage, which is very dark, and glance around. It's hard to see given the lateness of the hour. Nice try, Louis. But the cottage's interior is about as inspiring as its exterior, which is to say, not very. It is every bit as small and as cramped as you fancied when you observed it from the outside. There are a few cupboards which line the walls, a wood fire which has since been extinguished, and a small pallet on the floor which must function as the bed. Your search is unsuccessful, however, when it comes to trying to locate other humans. You cannot find a soul. Surely that's to your benefit, though. If no one else lives here, then you might as well make yourself at home. Or as home as it can be, I suppose, in a small, cramped cottage such as this, with holes in the roof. You close the door behind you, then approach the straw pallet. All of a sudden, you feel incredibly weary. The tiredness that assails your limbs is absolute, so intense it overcomes the last of your concerns. You settle down upon the straw pallet, yawning as you do. It's not uncomfortable, but being able to lie down eases some of your aches and pains. Lying down, even on an uncomfortable makeshift bed such as this one, is better than standing. It is far, far better than running. Your eyelids fall shut, your lashes melting together, and, soothed by the sounds of the wind and the distant rolling of the waves, you fall asleep. Then you begin to dream. It's not uncommon, of course, to dream. The best and the worst of us do it, from queens in their castles to peasants sleeping in the straw. Why? Who is to say that all you have observed tonight has not, in a sense, been a dream of its own? What would make your nighttime fancies, then? A dream inside a dream? Perhaps your dreams are empty, hollow things stacked inside one another like wooden dolls? Is that not a whimsical thought? How very droll. Your dreams, however, cannot be called whimsical, and neither are they particularly droll. They are not pure fabrications as dreams sometimes are, fleeting fancies which can never come to pass. Your dreams are of a rather more pernicious sort. In your dreams, you are at the conservatoire, with your red hair tied back into two prim, proper braids. You are walking through the courtyard, clutching your books to your chest as you make your way to the library. Your head is bowed, so as not to look at the faces of your passing classmates. You do not want to meet their eyes. These girls, with their sensible braids and their sensible shoes, are merciless. You hunch your shoulders together in this dream of yours so as not to draw their attention, but alas, it's not enough. You stumble, clumsy thing that you are, and fall, and just like that, all eyes are upon you. They're staring at you. They're laughing at you. You lie there on the ground by the fountain, your books scattered and your skirt in a woeful state of disarray. Your knee hurts. Is it bleeding? You examine your injured leg, trying not to cry, and as this transpires, you hear a voice. One of your classmates is calling out to you. She has acknowledged you. You look up shyly, tears beating in your eyes, at a girl taller than you, and prettier, and much more refined. She extends her hand towards you. Does she mean to help you? It can't hurt to try, can it? Hesitantly, you reach out to accept her offered aid. Her fingers curl around yours tightly, perhaps too tightly. Her nails dig into your skin. It hurts. legs feel weak from your fall, and your knee is still aching, still bleeding. You stumble, feeling out of sorts, but you are not afforded much of an opportunity to gather your bearings. The girl's hands are on your shoulders. She's laughing at you. Then she is pushing you. The sound of the fountain and the running water which drums against its basin is all of a sudden very loud. It's overwhelming. It surrounds you. Then it engulfs you. It's cold as ice. You cannot breathe. Then, rushing of the water continues, echoing in your eardrums over and over, and then, no, you do not want to remember this. What good will it do? It is in the past, where the past ought to remain. You are never going to go back, not even in your dreams. It is this determination which forces you back into the world of the waking with a start. You gasp like a fish as you sit upright, your eyes unnaturally wide. You feel wearied from a lack of sleep, and, with half-lidded eyes, you glance about. It is still dark inside your cottage, the sky visible from beyond the windows splashed still with stars. How long were you asleep? You're not sure. Your dreams were so very detailed, it really did feel that you had been transported into a different time, into a different place. When you inhale, you taste rank, fetid water in your mouth. Tentatively, you pat yourself down, your fingers trailing against the front of your uniform. So vivid was your dream, you half expect to find that your clothes are damp. This is not the case, however. You are, in fact, perfectly dry. Well, now what are you to do? Will you go back to sleep? That sounds like the best option available to you. You are very tired. But your senses feel too overwrought all of a sudden for sleep. You don't think you could bear it. On unsteady legs, you rise to your feet, then stand by the window. You look out to the starry sky and to the pitted moon which hangs amongst them, and you frown. You can hear the wind outdoors howling like an injured animal, and, more softly, the ebb and flow of the waves as they meet the cliffs. But that is not all. What is that sound? Why, it's almost like singing. The voice is far away enough that you cannot pick out any individual words, nor even the individual syllables, but there is a haunting quality to it all. The singer, whoever they are, possesses quite the pretty voice, high and clear like a bell. The song is a melancholy one which stirs your heart. Curiosity takes root inside you, as it did during that fateful day you found that book in the library. Logically, you know you should not go outdoors to seek the source of that singing, but emotionally, that is another matter altogether. You really should have learned your lesson by now. You should know better than to go sticking your nose into business which does not concern you. But naughty little girls such as you never do learn. You cross the old fisherman's cottage as though in a dream, then reach for the handle of the door. The handle depresses easily enough beneath your grasping fingers, and the door opens with a click. The rest of the world yawns before you, framed in the doorway, all of it bathed in the moonlight. You thought it was cold inside the old cottage, but it is colder still now that the door is open. An unpleasant wind rushes forth to meet you, knifing mercilessly through the fabric of your uniform. You look across the cold, inhospitable landscape, your fingers clenched into fists at your side. Then, you step out into the unknown. You canvass the cliff face, led by nothing more than that luxurious singing. So haunting and ethereal is this voice, as it hangs on the breeze, it would be enough to send 1,000 ships off to war. You keep walking into the night until you reach the very edge of the cliffs, where they drop downwards into empty air. You ought not to go any further, but the voice has yet to cease. You can still hear it, rocks below them are sharp. You can see them glinting in the darkness, their tips jagged like the teeth of hungry predators. The cold wind blows, rocking your hair, and you shudder from it. Oops, not what I meant to do. You shoes were not built for scaling cliffs, and your heels do not have much in the way of perches, particularly not when the cliffs are so steep. Clinging to the cliffs is no small feat, yet you are determined to ease yourself down onto the shore, in one piece, preferably. The wind is so powerful it feels as though there is something deliberately malicious to it. You wonder, during your descent, if it means to knock you off of your perch on purpose, to cast you down to the rocks below. Well, if that is what it wants, then you refuse to give it the satisfaction. You can be awfully stubborn at times, and now is one of them. You continue to climb. How long have you been at it now? Until at long last, your feet meet the shoreline below. You've made it, and you didn't sustain too many injuries. Your palms are throbbing, yes, after gripping those rocks, and you might have a few cuts, but your wounds are of a shallow and superficial sort. Things could have been worse. You flex your fingers. They feel uncomfortably numb and cold alongside it. Your skin is prickling, but at least you can still feel discomfort. At least it is still attached to your bones, where it ought to be, your vital organs concealed within the hollow cavity of your body. You have a lot to be thankful for. This night has, by and large, been quite successful. There are no longer any obstacles between you and the mysterious voice which lulled you outdoors. Now, you must find them. You set off down the shore on the hunt of the singing voice which has captivated you so. You sidestep sharp, jagged rocks which jut out of the sand like teeth. The rocks which cannot be circumnavigated. Meanwhile, you clamber over. All the while, the sound of the sea mingles with that of the singing. It provides an ethereal, haunting backdrop to your exploration, one which further adds to the surreality of your moonlight stroll. The waves lap against the shore, they have seen shining, hushed and clothed by the bleached white moon which hangs overhead. The oceans that you have seen in your libraries are all blue as sapphires, but this ocean is different. It's so late at night, it looks black instead. The undulating surface of the water reminds you of a mirror, though its depths are even deeper and much more mysterious. A sense of foreboding settles upon you, but you try to quash it. You will not let yourself be afraid. You round a corner, your feet unsteady in their sensible brown shoes, and then, at long last, you see her. There's a woman sitting upon a rock, out in the ocean. The woman's eyes are closed and her lips are parted, her expression soulful. She is singing. Her hair, which is fair, flutters about her face like a shroud, which adds to her otherworldly aura. Her eyes might be closed, but her lashes are long and luxuriant, like a doll's. Her lips, meanwhile, which are parted in song, are soft, like the freshly plucked petals of a flower. Her face is perfect, as are her proportions. Her neck is tall and slender, like the stem of a flower. As for the lower half of her body, meanwhile, well, it is nothing like anything you have ever seen before. It is here, and here alone, that the woman betrays your narrow human definitions of beauty, for her legs are non-existent. Rather than two awkward appendages, this woman has, instead, a sleek, shimmering tail of fish. Is she not soft gasp was loud enough to attract her attention. The fish-tailed vision sitting upon the rocks is looking at you. Her gaze is so piercing, it feels almost as if she is looking through you. Your heart seems to stop inside your chest, as if by some manner of magical spell. You thought the mermaid pretty when you first observed her, sitting on that outcrop of rock, her face turned in profile. Now she is looking at you, however. You can see that you were mistaken. She is not just pretty, she is beautiful. So much so it's almost unnerving. She looks as though she has stepped out of the pages of a picture book. She is simply too perfect to belong to this world. Perhaps she is some kind of vision, a waking dream, hallucination. No, she is none of these things. Her tail might be an impassable thing, but its scales look slick and wet regardless, like those of any fishes one might find at the market. These scales are iridescent and, bathed beneath the light of the moon, seem to almost glow. The sight of her rather takes your breath away. You look at the mermaid. She looks back at you. You prepare yourself, expecting some sort of altercation, but the surprise soon fades from the mermaid's face. Her lips, which were once pursed in a frown, now shift upwards. She's smiling. Then she says, in a refined sort of voice, My, it really is good to see a human again, particularly a human girl. I was beginning to fear that your kind had all disappeared, and I would no longer have anyone left to tell me of the world above the waters. My, this is quite the effusive greeting. The mermaid's introductory speech is positively brimming with the excitement of a sweet, girlish variety. She is rather more amicable than the fine polish of her syllables would one suggest. You might be a well-bred lady yourself, with an accent to match, but you cannot help but feel overwhelmed. Anxiously you observe the mermaid, and you ask her what she means. What happened? As to that, I'm afraid I cannot say. I have been sitting on these rocks and singing for many, many nights, but no one has come to see me. There have been no lovely humans for me to play with. I was beginning to wonder whether your kind had disappeared altogether. I feared some manner of calamity has occurred while I was slumbering beneath the water's surface, and your kind has been eradicated. You shudder, then reassure the mermaid to the contrary. You do not know about the humans that she used to speak with, but you, at least, have not been eradicated. You are still here. Yes, well, I can see that, the mermaid answers with a light laugh. It really is a relief. My fellow merpeople who live beneath the water told me not to worry so, but I could not help myself. I have always been fond of you humans. It was rather sobering, sitting here night after night, all on my own. It gets so lonely here. Now that is an interesting turn of phrase. It catches inside your head like a burr. Have you heard it before? So, dear human, did you say that you are unfamiliar with these parts? Hesitantly, you examine the mermaid. Thoughtless though you might be at times, you are not so very self-centered that you cannot detect the note of longing in the mermaid's voice. It is evident, as she looks at you, that she is hoping for a particular answer to her query. This answer, alas, is not one that you can furnish her with. You do not want to lie to her. It is after some hesitation, therefore, that you reaffirm your earlier words, though this time you embellish them. You tell the mermaid that you are a traveler from a far-off land, one which is very dissimilar to this one. It is not a complete fabrication. You tell her that you have only just arrived by this shore, and you are unfamiliar both with your immediate surroundings and those further afield. If there is a village nearby, then you have never set foot in it. You do not know what this village is like, nor how many inhabitants it boasts. You You do not know if a calamity, as the mermaid grimly supposed, has struck this land. But if she fears all the humans within the immediate vicinity have been laid low by some mysterious malady, then she hasn't worried. No, I'm sorry. Then she needn't worry overly on that score. You are still alive. Are you not, you wonder, enough to satiate her curiosity with the human realm? Yes, that is true. You are here. I'm grateful naturally for your company, although, wistfully the mermaid sighs. I was rather hoping you might be able to bring me some news of the nearby village and of its inhabitants. This makes you wonder. Was there a particular person from this village she was close to? So, you were able to work that much out? The mermaid answers with a small smile. You are an intelligent one, aren't you? No past professors would beg to differ on that score. You were always awful when it came to academics, mathematics in particular. You could never get your head around all of the numbers. Your stern, stony-faced maths professor used to despair in you. But she is not here. None of them are here. It is just you now and the mermaid, and she does not need to know about your dismal academic record. You allow yourself a small smile, touched by her compliment, and tell her that it was nothing more than a lucky guess. For a guess, it was remarkably accurate. You are quite right. I did have a close friend from the nearby village. She was very dear to me. Internally, you congratulate yourself on this piece of detective work. How very clever you are. There are many humans in this world, that I know. The human who spoke with me, however, was special. She was my human. You do not fail to catch the possessive note in the mermaid's voice. And I cherished her dearly. She would come to me on my walk late at night when she was finished with her chores and we would talk. I asked her a good number of questions about the human realm and asked about her customs. I fear my endless inquiries must have been rather tedious, but she was always happy to indulge me. She never once scorned me for my ignorance, and neither did she make me feel like a fool. She always made time for me, no matter how many demands she had on her time. She was a farmer's daughter, and she was awfully busy from dawn until dusk, threshing hay and taking the animals out to pasture. She told me of her work, and I marveled at her. Slender though she was, she possessed a truly tremendous amount of strength. I, who have lived in the ocean all my life, cannot countenance working as hard as she did, but she bore her burdens without complaining. She was not the prettiest human who has walked the earth, but that mattered not to me. Her conversation was engaging, and I knew, through our continued encounters, that she meant no ill will. She did not have even a single drop of malice in her heart. The wistful manner in which the mermaid speaks of her friend makes you feel, for a brief few moments, a flicker of some ugly primordial emotion. Could it be jealousy? It is painful, isn't it, to hear others wax poetic about those they hold dear, particularly when you yourself have never been regarded in so intimate a manner. You have, for many, many years, been woefully alone. But you're not alone now. You are with the mermaid, and she is with you. And though she might prefer to be in the company of an industrious farmhand, the farmhand is not here. Where did she go? Oh, if I only knew. She quite simply disappeared one day, almost as if she'd been whisked away by the wicked spirit. That seemed like quite the anticlimactic ending for such a close relationship. Did the farmhand not tell her companion beforehand that she might one day disappear? No, she did not. Nothing of the sort happened. It was all very sudden. So you ask, feeling affronted upon the mermaid's behalf, did she not give you any warning? Not a single one. And when, you ask, did she disappear? I do not know, in truth. Time is a strange concept to beings such as myself. You grow weary. I'm sorry. Am I making you sleepy? Apparently. No, my ass just be lazy and weary. There seems to be a mix of this is an excellent story and there is no depth to the story whatsoever. And there is no ending. Okay, well, I am going to cut this one then because my throat is starting to hurt. That one's interesting. That one's free though. I mean, at least I didn't spend any money on it. I mean, not that that would matter anyway, but let's see. I think what I might do from here actually is I might call it a night. I will be back tomorrow with I will be back tomorrow with the mods request of Fever Meme for What the Fox Wednesday, and I'm sure there will be lots of rage baiting to be had there. Thursday, of course, we'll be back with Atlas and Necromancer for more 7 days. And then on Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be hosting Repo for my mods as a mod appreciation day because they do so much for me. There's no way I could do any of this without them, and I appreciate them more than any of them know. But for now, I am going to call it a night. Let me see, is the birthday boy still going? I have a feeling he is. Let me check. Let me do this too. Okay, let's see. Is birthday boy still going? Not that I can see. So he looks like, yeah. I tell you what, let's go say hi. Let's go say hi to let's go say hi to Dis. I haven't seen Dis in a while. And he's doing Zenless Zone Zero. But I will see you all tomorrow for What the Fox Wednesday. Get some good EPs, have a good night, and try not to get too cold. I know it's supposed to snow here at least. But be safe, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.